Yeah. Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters out there. You tuned in to the Scoring Black Man podcast. I'm your host, Zadok Israel, co-host, Don Yehuda, and the good brother Zadok is back with that fire. And today's topic, episode 17, we keeping it pushing. The murder cry / battle cry of America's prisoners of war, aka black people / the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And before we get into the show, I want to say shalom, brothers of Don, shalom. Take y'all on mute, and shalom, brother Don Yehuda. How y'all brothers doing? Another good, wonderful Sabbath. Let me see. Can I get this? Let's see. Can y'all see that screen?
Yeah,
I got you. Y'all can see it.
Okay. Now y'all let me know if y'all hear echo. All right, brothers and sisters out there. Once again, episode 17, the murder cry / battle cry of America's prisoners of war, aka black people / the Israelites. And we're going to start off with a couple of videos and let this soak in.
Mass incarceration means that we've got a very high rate of incarceration historically, comparatively. And the other thing is the rate of incarceration is so high, so socially concentrated. We're no longer incarcerating the individual, but we're incarcerating whole social groups. The rate of incarceration now is about 5 times higher than it was historically. Historically, it was 100 per 100,000. Now it's about 500 per 100,000. If we look at prison, if we add jail to that, it's about 700 per 100,000. Nowhere in the world incarcerates as much as we do. We've seen extremely high rates of exposure to the criminal justice system for African American men with very low levels of schooling. So if we think about black men who were born in the late 1970s and who are growing up through the American prison boom of the 1980s and the 1990s, the chances that they're going to serve time in state or federal prison if they dropped out of high school is about 70%. So going to prison for that group of black men with very low levels of schooling, that's become a normal life event. And that's really only happened in the last 10 years. We're at this point now where there's about 1.2 million African American children with a parent who's incarcerated. That's about 1 in 9. The research shows that kids who experience parental incarceration have diminished school achievement, they have behavioral problems, depressive symptoms, acting out. And there's also evidence that these kinds of negative effects associated with parental incarceration are concentrated more among boys than among girls. And there's a very real risk here that incarceration becomes an inherited trait. The underlying issue is we've chosen prison as a way to respond to that problem of crime. And there are a whole variety of ways that we could have chosen to respond to that problem of crime. We've chosen the response of the deprivation of liberty. And we've chosen the response of the deprivation of liberty for a historically aggrieved group whose liberty in the United States was never firmly established to begin with.
Okay. And now we're going to hit y'all with another video here. Hold on, let me get it. Right, this right here, down in
what's happening
down in the prison in Georgia. This right here is a top story about a year ago, but hell, it seemed like it's every month. State prison in Georgia. Check it out. This is what's going on.
A Georgia prison riot that lasted for more than 2 hours this weekend resulted in injuries to 3 inmates and 2 guards. While officials have been tight-lipped about the causes of this melee, The story of what's happening behind bars is playing out in an unlikely space, social media. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for First Coast News at 6. We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Heather Crawford.
And I'm Anthony Alston. On Your Sides, Ann Schindler has this story for us, all new at 6.
The scene is chaotic and bloody. A Facebook Live of the Saturday night riot.
I can see that the inmates were injured, and that's what my main concern is.
Georgia activist Bobby Worthy shared the video widely.
The inmates were injured and more than likely could not get help.
But the riot video is just one of dozens posted to Facebook and TikTok, since deleted, showing inmates smoking, holding cell phones, even eating Popeyes. The riot is just the latest setback for a prison that's been plagued by violence and the coronavirus, with 2 inmate murders and 2 COVID deaths just since June.
It's very unsafe.
Lamar Eason recently left the prison after 10 years, he says in part due to safety concerns. He says the videos show a critical staffing shortage that puts guards at risk.
I'm glad those videos came out to show everybody, because I would like everybody to know that can happen at any time. That can happen any time they want it to happen.
As he pointed out in another video, also posted on social media, not all contraband is harmless.
There's a lot of areas in the prison that go unmanned, and people run over and throw stuff over the fence and bags to the inmates, and that's how they can get most of their contraband in.
Worthy says the social media posts could easily get the inmates another 5 years behind bars, but he thinks in this case they served a purpose.
There were cell phones to save their lives. That thing begins to justify the means.
Ann Schindler, First Coast News, on your side.
And we reached out to Ware State Prison about the recent riot and the issue of contraband. Well,
Ware State
said that they are aware of those contraband.
And that's Ware State Prison. That is Ware County, Waycross, Georgia. That is where, that's my city. That's a state prison in my city that I'm from. And it just happened again recently. It was blacks and Mexicans. They stabbing the shit out of each other, killing the hell out of each other. And if y'all have been paying attention to a controversial and deep biblical breakdown series that's under this channel, you will hear the brother Ben Weed that's currently locked up in a Georgia State prison. He's telling you it's understaffed, just like the man said. You got 2 guards or 3 guards at the most at the whole prison, and all these prisoners, you know, and they have to govern themselves. They got dirty water, they got to drink and cook out of, and they have to police themselves in there, you know. But it's an awakening going on also in there with the, you know what I'm saying? These brothers are waking up to becoming to know who they are. And these brothers are coming out with wisdom. Y'all pay attention to the brother Israel. He just come out from doing a nice bid. Brother is very knowledgeable. You know what I'm saying? He's a walking strong coordinates, Hebrew, Aramaic, dictionary. I mean, the scriptures is a computer like in his brain. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but time to sit up there and focus on the word. But as we say, we're gonna start off with the same John 8:32. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Now, I want to start off talking about, you know, the things that put us in there. You hear say it was a genetic trait in the first video. They were talking about, you know, if granddaddy went, you know, daddy went, you know, you went, then your child gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And it's all kind of, it's a systematic system to keep us in prison, because like the white man told you, it's all kind of ways to get the help to us. But when you correct the problem, you're not coming to really help. You're coming, you know what I'm saying, to enslave in prison. And all this was prophesied in the good scriptures. But and I just want to talk, this is one of the things that puts us in these systems. 1 Corinthians 13, chapter 11, verse. When I was a child, I spake as a child, understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, put away childish things. And this is the thing that we have to do. Excuse me. These are some of the things we have to do to avoid going to what we call in Georgia the chain gang. You know, and when you go there, man, we got some of the toughest prisons in America, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they having state riots and then every place, especially at that Ware State prison. You know, they shutting prisons down because they're understaffed, undermanned. They don't want to give the prisoners real help. They just want to lock your ass up in there like an animal. You know, hope everybody forget about you. You know, want to fuck up your generations of kids to come. You know, like the man said, they're trying to destroy a nation of people. He telling you, the white man told you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He broke it all down then. This is how you destroy a nation of people. So when we come on here and try to tell you that you have enemies according to the Bible, you have to take that into consideration because we're telling you out the Bible. We're not giving you our words. Yeah, you should be able to know that. But let me hear y'all, brothers. You know, like the conditions and the things that are contributing to us getting into the chain gang, aka prison. Good brother, Zadok. Dog, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, you know, either one of y'all could tackle this first.
Don, you want to
conditions on
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put in because I don't know if I can hear me. My signal is acting up, but I mean, you know, scriptures say that the enemy has laid a snare for us. Our people are always getting caught up in these snares. We you know, we've been deprived all our life. Most of us was born into nothing. We have nothing. And so the little things that they dangle in front of us were like rats in the maze. You know, they call that the operant conditioning. When you see the mouse going through the maze and if it does the right things, it gets the cheese or the reward at the end. This is what our people do. Our people are getting certain things, materialism dangled in front of them, whether it's money, clothes, jewelry, cars, fine women. And the only thing that's dangled in front of us as a means to get these things are the snares, which is the drug dealing, the street life. You know what I'm saying? The lack of education, because, you know, in today's society, being educated isn't the cool thing in most people's eyesight. You know, we want to hang out. We want to be able to run the streets. We want to be able to do the things that we want to do to get the things we want. You know, all praises to the Most High. I had to do a little time, but I didn't have to do a lot of time like the brother Dawid or Yisrael and a lot of my other brothers. Like my blood brother, he's been in over half of his life in prison. Just got out like about a month ago. All praises to the Most High for that. But I ended up having to sit down in the penitentiary for about 1 year. I had to walk off the rest of the time, but the conditions even then was horrible. You know, you got people telling you when you can eat, when you can't eat, when you can take a shower. Like when I first got into the prison system down here in Camp Hill in Pennsylvania, you know, it was three in. As soon as you get in to take a shower, is soap on, and then within 2 minutes they like soap off. And if you ain't out within that minute of them saying soap off, you just ass out. You're gonna have to get your ass out with soap still on you. You know what I'm saying? Soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you've taken showers in black mold filled shower rooms. You know, people urinating and blowing snot and doing all type of defecation and stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? So the conditions are deplorable in there. And looking at them brothers, like in some of those other penitentiaries, their situation was like 100 times worse than where I was at. And my situation was horrible. So I can only imagine. But it brings me to this scripture, you know, because our people, like I said, we always getting snared and getting set up to be in this prison pipeline system. It's Isaiah chapter 42 and 22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. So we know we robbed and spoiled. We robbed of our heritage. We robbed of our identity. And in this day and age, we robbed of our freedom. We robbed of the finer things in life, which is just the necessities, being able to provide for your family, being able to, you know, live without the stress of having to live check to check. You know, they put us in certain situations where we feel like we have to do above and beyond in order to provide for our family, which that's not the case, but that's how they got us conditioned. And it says, they are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey and none deliver for a spoil, and none saith restore. So we are hid in the prison house. You know, we only make up like 13.4% of the national population, but yeah, we make up over half of the national penitentiary system. How is that possible? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? And then our people don't sit to think about the consequences of what we're doing. It's a trap. They setting it up a trap, because when you look at the 13th Amendment, it tells you that slavery was abolished unless you are incarcerated, in which case you're now back into slavery. They could do what they want with you at this point.
All right.
Brother Zadar, what you got to say about the, you know, like the conditions like that gets us into this prison system, and it seems like it's, I mean, hell, like the white man say, this is like a generational curse, basically. I mean, you know, you got granddaddy going, great granddaddy went, you know, father went, son went, grandkids going, great grandkids. I mean, hell, the one ain't even came out the damn ball sack yet. That motherfucker already they done got cuffs on him already.
I think it's set up. It's a mind state thing. Yes, it's a generational curse, for sure. And there ain't no way we're gonna escape these curses. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick in Deuteronomy 28, real quick. Deuteronomy 28. We ain't gonna escape these curses is put on our people. Why? Because our mindsets is not right, and we in the flesh and we corrupt. We got corrupted, man. 28 and y'all know what I want right here, real quick. 28 and 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. Right? And that's destroyed mentally. That's not necessarily destroyed physically, because we still here as a people thriving generation after generation, like you just said, all the way down from great granddaddy all the way up until today. The so-called black man and woman is being incarcerated at alarming rates. Why? We have been destroyed, right? It said, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord thy God. Now, a lot of our people at some point in time in their life get to hear this truth, especially these days, or probably back in the day, 10, 20 years ago, they probably heard this word, but they hearken not. They refuse to listen, right? So it says to keep his commandments and his statutes which he command thee. So our mindsets are not the same. They're altered, you know, unto the mindset of the so-called white man. It is what it is. We got set up, like the brother Don Yehuda was saying. You know, it's a setup. We trapped. These snares are set up for us. You know, Ecclesiastes 7 and 7 says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Right? So our minds have been just corrupted and destroyed, which will lead to what? Crime at an alarming rate. Straight to the prison system, you know. All praises to the Most High. We do have there's some avenues, there's some things set up to where brothers could go in the prisons and teach our brothers, man. So when they come out, their mindsets are changed and reformed to where they can start keeping these commandments, you know what I mean, and straighten their lives out, start taking care of their families, you know. But other than that, I personally don't have any experience of being locked up like that. I mean, I've been to jail, little small shit, you know, child support, things like that. I ain't never been hardcore into the prison. I ain't did a bid or nothing like that. So I really can't relate, or I don't understand, you know, but I do see, I got family members that been there, you know. So listen, getting this word and changing and repenting and reforming, you know, and converting your spirit. That's what's going to stop. That's what's going to change all of this. But like the Most High said in Deuteronomy 28, that these curses is going to pursue us.
You got that right. It's going to pursue us. And instead of passing down petty shit that's going to make our kids and the grandkids, like I say, the generations to come, go to prison, we should be passing this down. This is what the Most High said we should be passing down. This is the book of Psalms, 78 chapter, verse 5 through 7. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers, that they should make them known to their children, that the generation to come might know them, even the children which shall be born, who shall arise and declare them to their children, that they might set their hope in the Most High God, and not forget the works of the Most High, but keep his commandments. Now, let me even back and full of that up and go to the book of Deuteronomy. I think it's the let me see here. Let me see here. Deuteronomy 6 and 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shall talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by thy way, and when thou liest down, and when thou arises up. The Most High will keep telling you throughout this Bible. Teach them laws to generations to generations. Teach the kids so they can teach their kids. It's repetitive. He keeps telling you. But when we teach our kids a bunch of bullshit, or we teach them nothing, because silence can be a motherfucker.
Right.
If we teach them nothing, then hell, they're gonna learn from somebody. They're gonna learn from these. They're gonna learn from the internet, the rap music,
streets.
I mean, hell, the movies, the streets. You know, you got Joe Blow teaching your kid. You know, not a damn thing, but how the motherfucker get their ass killed or end up in the chain gang.
Right.
Now I had another scripture. What was that I had, man? What was that I had? What was that? Brother Daniel Huda.
Yeah, while you looking for that, I got you, brother, because you know the prison system is big business. You know, it used to be state ran, now it's privatized. So we know this is big money now. We talking about people lacing their pockets with the big money. You know what I'm saying? That stuff that they print out by the hundreds of millions per day. They getting paid. I want to say when I was looking at the numbers, every inmate, the institution gets, I think, somewhere between $45,000 to $55,000 annually per inmate. And then you multiply that by the number of inmates in that institution, and you can see just off of that alone what they're getting off of each inmate. And that's not even including commissary. That's not even including, you know, the products that the inmates provide for like pennies on the dollar each and every day. So this is big business, man. You know, they figured out a way in order to make generational wealth for themselves, for their family members, for their kids, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they using us as a means to supplement, you know, their wealth and their heaven, just like how they set up Wall Street. You know, Wall Street was set up off the backs of our people during slavery, you know, and it's a process. There's nothing new under the sun, like the scriptures say. Matter of fact, let me get that, because once our people realize that the scriptures, this is a real book, they'll start realizing, you know, what's required of us. And it says in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, in verse 9, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be. So we see right here, this is talking about man. So the thing that's been has always been. So everything that we are experiencing, we have experienced it throughout our generations in some way, form, or fashion. And it says, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And we are, what's being done to us now has been done to us in yesteryear, has been done to us in antiquity. You know what I'm saying? Because even the prophet asked, is Israel a homeborn slave? You know, we've always been in some form of captivity due to our rebellion, due to our lack of understanding, due to our lack of willingly wanting to listen and cooperate to the Most High. And it says, and there is no new thing under the sun. So this isn't a new situation for us. Matter of fact, this is an age-old situation for us because, like I said, even the prophets had to make, you know, account of that because of our condition. You know, when you look at our history, we've been in many, many captivities, so many that at this point, our people probably can't even recall what it is we've been through and where we've been at. You know, in Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 14, he says, is Israel a servant?
Right.
Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Why are we spoiled? Well, you know, the answer to that is Negroes, nigga, whatever you want to call yourself, you hard-headed as hell.
Right.
You hard-headed as hell. You willingly hard-headed. And this ain't really to get on you as though I'm like your father, but, you know, we just got to call a spade a spade. Our
Right.
people hard-headed as hell. They know that, you know, we don't produce any drugs. We don't manufacture any guns. You know what I'm saying? We barely have anything. We only got less than 1% generational wealth. So anything that's getting us locked up, you know, is really by the hands of our oppressors. And then the other little small percentage just is our ignorance and the madness that's been placed on us. So, you know, it's high time for us to start trying to ask the right questions and get the right answers.
That's right.
Con. Well, let me back off what you said about how the system is set up for them to make money off us. You know, it's a money business. Most of these prisons are privately owned. You know, most of them are privately owned, especially down in Georgia. So that means, you know, a lot of celebrities, a lot of black celebrities. Michael Jordan owned a couple private prisons. But let me show you, it's a business. And our enemies are the boss, the CEOs of this business. Let me show you right here, the limit back of what the brother was just saying. The book of Psalms, 83rd chapter. Verse, I'm gonna start at verse 2. For lo, thy enemies make tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Where's they hidden? They're hidden in the chain gang. They're hidden all over the damn earth. Verse 4, they have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation. Let the name of Israel be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites and Moab and the Hungarians. That basically told you, we know the white man, the Arabs, the Asians, and the damn Hamitic Africans, and everybody else in between. But over here, you know who it is. Your local neighborhood white man, the Grecian. What do you want to call him, Esau, or what do you want to call him, Canaan? He's a Greek, he's a Roman. They are all your enemies according to the Bible. But let me kind of go back and, you know, it's all about wisdom. That's going to keep us out the chain game. Knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge and wisdom. We got to have both of them. Let me go to the book of Job, because a lot of older people are not teaching shit to the younger people. We as older men, we should have men older than us, you know, teaching us. But man, a lot of men older than us, man, are silly as hell, man. They want, you know, they don't want no kind of, they don't want to teach no knowledge, man. They want to try to stay young-minded and stupid to try to get some young pussy. They just keep it real to 100 about it. You know what I'm saying? They're not passing no damn knowledge down. We got to pass knowledge down to the little ones. They're going to pass knowledge down to the little ones after that. Shalom, Sister Weezy. Now, the book of Job, the 32nd chapter. I'm going to start at verse 7. I say days should speak, and multitude of years should teach wisdom. The older you get, the more knowledge you should have. You should be staying a damn young dummy. But there's a spirit in a man. You got that nigga spirit in you. You know what I'm saying? You got that old slave Stockholm syndrome spirit in you. That Willie Lynch spirit in you.
Right.
You know, you just a nigga. And the inspiration of the Almighty giveth them understanding. Get in this book. See what the Most High wants you to damn do. See what you should be doing as an Israelite brother or sister. And you will get the understanding. Great men are not always wise. These older men, they're not always, these men of great stature, you're entertainers. Everybody. These are great men on this earth, supposedly. But it just told you, great men are not always wise. Neither do the age understand judgment. Like I said, we got some old fools out here. We did a show on that. Probably about 8 shows back. Old fools. You know what I'm saying? So let me, one more verse before I pass it to y'all. And I was talking about earlier about, teaching these laws and commandments, teaching our nationality, our culture to our kids and the younger generations. Not even our kids, just, our kids is all our kids. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't about, who shot, who sperm. No, your kid is my kid is your kid, because we raising a nation.
Right.
And that's what it's about. So we got to teach these kids these laws. So I'm going to go to the book of Proverbs, and I'm going to go to chapter 6, and I'm going to read verse. Did I read this already? I don't know. I read it. I'll read another one. Proverbs 6. Proverbs 6, verse 22. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 20. Damn, I ain't even back. Damn, but the spirit, start at verse 20. My son, keep thy father's commandment, and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thy heart, that's your brain, and tie them upon thy neck. When thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou awakest, it shall talk to thee. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reprove the instructions are the way of life. Boy, you can't. Hey, boy, these scriptures are something powerful, boy.
Right.
They're something powerful. They're something powerful. But go ahead, brother. Nonsense, the doc.
I want to say, just going off what you're saying, a lot of our people, they want to listen to this word. They don't know. They don't know that the Bible, all right, is a spirit, and these words coming out of this book is gonna move you. You're gonna move a certain way once you start to learn. But brothers and sisters got to learn to humble down and listen. What the scriptures say is better to hear, than to give the sacrifice of fools. So, but pride stands in the way of that. Let me get Proverbs 16 and 18. This is Proverbs chapter 16 and verse 18. It said, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Now, I don't think, there's some wise scriptures in there. There's some wise sayings, but this right here, this should be the guidance of the so-called black community right here, of our people. Pride goeth, but our people are prideful as hell, man. You can't tell them nothing. They can't. You can't teach them nothing. You can't show them nothing. And if you do show them something out of the Bible, they're gonna sit there and go and try to match up, do the research of what the white man say, and come back to you with it, like they saying something. And it's pride. So when they fall, when you go to prison, it's because of pride. You shot your brother because you stepped on he stepped on your sneakers, but you didn't see him say, excuse me, or I'm sorry, you shot him. Now you got to deal with now it go in a circle, because now you got retaliation. Now you don't got just one brother in jail for shooting. You got multiple brothers in jail because they reciprocate the violence, go on and on and on in a circle. But this pride is the number one killer. It's not brain disease, heart disease, gout, high blood pressure. It's pride. The pride you make you not put down the pork. The pride make you not, shoot you and punch your brother in the face. The pride make you not want to go knock the sister up and not take care of you. It's all pride. So I say to read it again. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So any brother or sister you see in a bad situation, guarantee you pride went first. Pride, they put that pride first, man, and then they fell. And they remain destroyed, unless they, come up out of that thing, repent, come back, ask for some understanding, humble down, and switch things up and change up. That's all I got.
Yeah,
I mean,
a lot of times. Also, oh no, go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I was gonna say also, it's envy too. Just real quick before I pass it to brother Don Yehuda, 3:31. Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. See how people love to envy the oppressor so damn much. You know, you willing to do anything to get what the oppressor got. Oppressor got all his damn riches and everything from robbing, killing, and murdering. Are you willing to do all that? You know, and he's bound for prophecy for damnation. You want that? You want to spend these couple of little years, you want to go ahead and do all the little evil shit just to try to keep up with the damn white man and everybody else.
Right.
For a lifetime and eternity of damnation. Okay. Go ahead, brother Don Yehuda.
Yeah, I'm so glad you have mentioned that about that envying, man. I be trying to tell people, you know, when you mention that, the first thing that came, and I'm gonna just sidebar, I ain't gonna go too far off the track, but just like with these holidays, these pagan customs and stuff, when you envy somebody or you envy something they got, their lifestyle, whatever, you're in reality giving your power over to them. Because when you envy something, you're going to be more willing to do what they want you to do. You're going to be willing to subject yourself to how they do things versus what you should be doing. And that's what our people are doing. They're envying this lifestyle that we have in America. I was just talking to a young brother earlier today, and I was like, a lot of our people, man, they want to stay fast sleep. They awoke, but they sleep because they see what's going on here in America. They see what's happening to our people. Mm-hmm. They see the disparities that's going on as far as in the criminal system, the justice system, and yet they're comfortable in their captivity. They're comfortable with the lifestyle of America. You know, we get the crumbs off the table and they're comfortable with these things instead of, you know, trying to look to be reigning over the earth, being rulers on this planet, you know, establishing our kingdom, our heaven on earth under the Most High. But yet our people, they want to be, you know, they want to fashion themselves off of white society, off of white America. And this is why we're getting trapped in these traps. You know, I mentioned the operant conditioning. So if anybody who don't know what operant conditioning is, once again, that's those tests that they do with mice. And they will have the mice go through a maze or some type of, pretty much a maze, and have them go through. And if they do the wrong thing, they might get shocked or whatever. But if they do the right thing, they get whatever they have set at the end of that path for them. And this is what's going on with our people. They have everything on the playing field for us. You want jewelry? Here, take these drugs. You can sell it. You can make quick money. You want that brand new rod? Here, do this. You can get that. You want that fly chick over there? Do this so you can look a certain way, or you can, you know, present yourself a certain way. And they're not thinking about the consequences that come with that. You know, statistics show that during the crack era, you know, white convicts were getting less time for the same amount of powder cocaine than our brothers and sisters that had crack. But we know crack comes directly from cocaine. So how is that possible that I can get more time for a crack rock and you'll get less time for powder cocaine? Right. You know, these are the things that our people not understanding, just like now. You know what I'm saying? We having another wave within our generation of the dog food or the heroin. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just a couple of years ago, it was the pills. You know what I'm saying? Before that, it was the powder and the crack. So every so often they're putting new drugs within the community, or should I say revamping the drugs within the community, you know, to keep our people enticed with the lifestyle that they see, which once again, like we talked about before, goes into the music, the videos, the imagery they're seeing. You know, these people are entertainers. Mm-hmm. You know, they're paid to entertain you, and in most cases to keep you asleep. And so you look at the lifestyle and you want to live that lifestyle, but you don't have the financial means to live that lifestyle. So how you going to get it? You're going to go out there and you're going to hustle. You're going to get out there and rob. You're going to steal and kill. You know what I'm saying? Just to live a fabricated lifestyle that this person behind closed doors might not even be living. It's all a setup. Right. So, you know, when you read Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 4, it says, therefore the law is slack. The law is slack because we know that white society is providing all of these pitfalls for our people to go to prison, to get killed, for them to monetize themselves with it. And it says, and judgment doeth never go forth. They never get judged on that. Who's judging the people that's bringing the kilotons of heroin and weed and, coca plants over here to America. Because we know a majority of this stuff is not made here in America. They're importing most of this stuff over here.
Mm-hmm.
When George Bush was in office, he had the military over in Afghanistan protecting the poppy fields.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they're monetizing it on both ends, whether it's the illegal drugs or the legal drugs. They're getting paid both ways. They got their hand in they got both hands in the cookie jar.
Right.
And it says, for the wicked doeth compass about the righteous. We compassed about the wicked. They all around us. They all around us. You know what I'm saying? Even though we the majority on the planet, they still all around us, whether it's in the media, whether it's, them patrolling our neighborhoods, whether it's the plants that they got in our neighborhoods, the wannabe Uncle Ruckuses that's in the neighborhoods. You understand what I'm saying? They all around us, whether they look like us or don't look like us, the wicked is all around. And it says, therefore, wrong judgment proceeded. We get wrongly judged for things that we do not directly do. We're indirectly affected by the things that they do, but we get the hardest punishment behind it. And this is once again due to rebellion. So, we got to, really start listening to the word that's coming out, because the Most High said he'll never put anything on your plate that you're not able to handle and that he doesn't have a path for you to get out of. So, our people got to wake up. It's high time to wake up and listen to the words that's coming out of a lot of these young brothers and sister mouths pertaining to the Most High.
All right. Right.
But yeah, man, the prison system is jacked up. I know. Listen, I remember when I was down there one time, right? They brought this. I guess he was in the process of transgendering, man. I ain't seen one of those others down there the whole time I was down there. So like halfway through my year, I was getting close to the tail end of it. They brought this dude down there, man. This dude had titties and everything, man. Had these dudes in there going wild, bro.
Wow.
I mean, these dudes are going wild. And I mean, I'm pretty sure they have some more of them, in the prison, but because Camp Hill had a riot back, I believe, in the 90s, it was kind of segregated off. So they had an old part of the prison and they had a new part of the prison. The old prison was like the wall. They had the tiers and everything in it. It was all old rats, roaches and everything in there. And then they had the new part where I was at, where it's more like dormitories, where you have the cell units. Like, for example, like what we just seen in the news, where you see the pod and all the cells in the pod. It was more like that. But yeah, they brought this LGBT in there, man. And I mean, these brothers going wild. So you got to think like what type of havoc that's wrecking on brothers who's around hard legs all day in and out. And then they bring this wicked ass dude in there looking like, a woman.
Right.
Got these dudes lusting over, man, prison, listen, man, prison is jacked the fuck up, man. That's something that nobody should strive to be in or want to be a part of.
Right. It's divisive, man. The so-called white man knew what he was doing when he did that, and I know a lot of the times we harp on, the white man did this, the white man did that. But we got to go back to the beginning now. What did we do as a people to the Most High to get afflicted like this? You understand?
Right.
Like, we got to understand, like, a lot of our people, man, a lot of brothers in the prison, man, a lot of, the Most High know what he's doing. He got certain people. There's a 2/3 for a reason. Now, he got these people set up to be and made an example out of, so there's a remnant of us can learn, can repent, and see that we don't want to go that route. It's a deeper understanding on that, I believe. But mindsets just got to change. I keep going on that, like, you know what I mean? And like the pride got to be set aside, humbled down, and just do, and just listen to brothers, listen to what's coming out. I'm not that well versed, but I'm pretty sure all of us on this platform we got common sense, and we got enough that where we sat down, we humbled down, and we right here we love our people. That's why we here. We ain't doctors, lawyers, word, but we love our people, and we sincerely want to see our brothers and sisters change, and come back to this word, and we want our communities to be better. That's it, man.
Con, man. Salaka, y'all. Hell, I kept damn talking. I'm like, damn, they must can't hear me. I had my damn mic on. But yeah, we are foolish people. Yeah, I'm like, damn, oh shit, I got my damn mic on. But the book, we foolish, man. The book of Jeremiah 4:22. For my people are foolish. They have not known me. I got a personal with God. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas talk, man, all the time. You know what I'm saying, man? God, man, you know what I'm saying? He know my heart, man. You don't even know the damn scriptures, nigga. You don't even know that you're an Israelite. You don't know what the Most High wants of you. My people are foolish. They have not known me. They are Scottish children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good, they have no knowledge. Now let me I mean, damn, Most High broke that motherfucker all the way down for you. He like, hey, you niggas think you know something, but you don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? You're Scottish children. That's why you keep carrying your ass back and forth to the chain gang. This is why you're sending your kids and your grandkids and your great grandkids and the ones that are for you to go. You got to change that shit. The book of Hosea. Excuse me. Let me get there. The book of Hosea, chapter 4. Verse 6, for my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High God. I will also forget thy children. This is why we're getting fucked up. We don't know the laws. We reject knowledge. You know every damn thing. But you keep ending up in the chain gang. Damn it, boy. Woo! Let me get the book of Isaiah. Go to the book of Isaiah. Oh, boy, 59. Chapter 59. And I'm just gonna do verse 7 and 8. Because if you always pay attention, World Star, TikTok, got everybody going live on this, going that. And as soon as somebody gets shot, somebody beaten up, or 1 hour people getting choked out by the police or something, what are people doing? They running with that damn phone. They running with their phone. They run to evil and wonder why you ended up, in cuffs or beat the fuck up or dead or something. The book of Isaiah 59. Chapter 59, verse 7 and 8. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are the thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction is in their path. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know. Boy, good God, boy. The Most High he put the whole blueprint out there. He showed us what's going to happen. If y'all don't believe this book yet, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. You dumb as hell. I don't know what the hell is going on, man. The silliness, the running towards evil. World Star. Ooh.
Right.
I don't see all that ooh and oohing getting people killed. See all that ooh and ooh, like, and y'all know, like, from the days we came up, all that running up trying to record a fight, you gonna get your ass beat the hell up. Right. You know what I mean? Like, no, it wasn't gonna be none of that right now. See, this is a new generation too. You know what I'm saying? To run into the evilness, man, like the childish things. The lack of knowledge. This is why we're going to prison. This is why we're in the chain gangs. This is why, I think I see the statistic in the state of Georgia, black people are 30-something% population for the whole state of Georgia. But in the state's prisons, they're 65%. It ain't adding up. But you Negroes don't know, you don't have enough knowledge and you reject the knowledge. You won't get your ass up in there. You will stay out of situations, out of places, and out of fuckery
Right.
And you won't let the white man, you know what I'm saying? He won't have a chance to slip a piece of crack on you, you know what I'm saying, and plant dope on you. He won't have a chance to put a gun on you. You got, you know what I'm saying? That sometimes it's just inevitable. It's gonna happen. But we have to use wisdom that the Most High give us.
Right. Yeah, man. That's like you was just saying, you know, we wouldn't have a chance for the enemy to come up if we acted and we moved in a certain light. I'm gonna stay in Isaiah, go to Isaiah 62, and I'm gonna start at 1, right? It says, "For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake I will not rest, until the righteousness thereof go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth. And the Gentiles shall see thy righteousness, and all kings thy glory. And thou shalt be called by a new name, which the mouth of the Lord shall name." Because right now, we ain't moving in that light. Like Matthew 5 say, "Let your light so shine before men, so that for the Father be glorified." Also in Deuteronomy 4, other nations supposed to see us moving in a certain way, and we wouldn't be getting afflicted like this if we moving in righteousness, keeping the commandments. Not when they pull you over, you trying to be like the white man that pull out his camera and cuss the police out and do all this, that, and the third, trying to state all these laws, and they still snatch your black ass out the car and put well. You can't do what the white man do, man. Stop trying to do that, man. The law was set up, man. They ain't made for you, man. They already excluded you from the Constitution and the Declaration and all of that, man. They weren't talking about you when they said we the people. They was calling you 3/5 of a human being. Here you is with a camera talking about some no, officer, for what reason, officer? You better surrender that, pull that license out, get out, tell them what's going on, or because every time you see the videos, we get knocked upside the head every time. But the white man get out, ball up the damn ticket and throw it at the police officer, man.
Let me get your badge number.
Let me get your badge number, officer, and he give it to him, and then you go walk. Nah, man. No. Every video I see, nigga get snapped. They open the door up and say, "Get your ass out, nigga." Ain't nobody trying to hear all that.
Right.
He's supposed to keep the law of the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I mean, we gotta move. That's what it's good to say. We gotta move in righteousness. That's when the Most High gonna stand up for you. But we won't take heed to that. I'm telling you, it's gonna take missiles to drop. It's gonna take guns and tanks to roll through the neighborhood. I'm telling you, Jake ain't gonna get it, man. We can talk all day long, and all praise to the Most High. We on this platform, like I said, we supposed to do this. We supposed to bring this light out. Those who want to hear, let them hear. You know, but those that want to forsake it, hey, Putin and all of them, man, got a damn a warhead aimed at your head. Keep up.
And you too talking.
You know, I mean, it is what it is. You see the news every day. You see what's going on out here, man. And niggas still want to be acting up, acting like they know everything and be prideful and still fighting and shooting and killing. It was just another shooting, Brother Don. You see that? You hear about that here? It was another shooting here. They shooting every day.
No, where that happened at?
Over there on, on the east side, man. You know, it's all over the city now.
These young boys going crazy.
They going crazy, man, and that's the Most High, man. You read that. Where's that at? In Amos 6, man. Should there be a trumpet blown in the city and I not do it, man? You know, the Most High moving and showing, but hey, I'm telling you, man, wisdom, man. But I know, like you said in Hosea 4:6, our people lack knowledge. They don't want to pick up a book. They don't want to sit down, put on the YouTube, and listen to the brothers, man. They do. They want to sit up here, man, and it's what is this? It's Friday night. They out twerking, they out smoking and getting drunk and fighting and killing and shooting. Well, y'all got it,
man.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that goes to that scripture in Isaiah 51:20. It said, "Thy sons have fainted; they lie at the head of all the streets as a wild bull in a net. They are full of fury of the Lord. They rebuke the rebuke of thy God. I mean, that's what we're seeing right now, man.
Right.
You know, niggas out here running wild, think they untouchable, like they John Gotti or something, and they getting all fucked up every which way but the right way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so you see this just like here, like you said, another shooting today. I mean, in every city where black people are at, there's multiple shootings every day. Somebody losing a son, a daughter. Look, you see, Future baby mama just got killed at the bowling alley over a bowling ball.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
What kind of madness is that, man?
Yeah,
You go to the bowl to hit a pin, try to make a strike, and you get struck.
That don't even make you right. Right. Strike 3. You out. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's
so
crazy.
you know that's everything that's coming out tonight. You know what I'm saying? I want to bring this out in Proverbs because anybody that's listening to this is wisdom crying out to y'all. Wake your ass up. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20 said, "Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the street. She crieth in the chief place of concord." We already know the internet is a chief place of concord, boy, especially that damn clubhouse.
Right.
In the openings of the gates in the city, she uttereth her words, saying, "How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?" Boy, our people love to be simple as hell. I mean, they simple than a motherfucker right now. Right. And it says, "And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge." So, you know, until they turn away from being foolish out here, man, doing the foolish things, because once you pull that gun out, shoot somebody, ain't no coming back. It ain't no video game. You ain't getting no replenish of life. Ain't no left, right, up, down, A, B, start. And you getting 100 lives out this joint. You out of here. You out of here. So, you know, I was just looking at that today, man. I was like, dang, she got killed over a damn bowling ball today, man. What kind of madness is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What could you be saying to somebody at the bowling alley that gets you popped at the bowling alley?
Madness.
You know, these kids ain't got nothing going on, man. Just wildness, on a lot of drugs, you know what I'm saying? Just fucking up their brain. But let me get the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 7, verse 14. "If my people, which call by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land." You gotta be meek and humble. Gotta turn from your wicked ass ways, nigga. The most I don't told your ass 1,000 times. We got to keep beating your asses up with these scriptures every damn week. Turn from your wicked ass ways and do this right here. The book of Proverbs. Let me go to the 4th chapter. Book of Proverbs, the 4th chapter. Verse 7. "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding." Let me read that again. The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 7. "Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom,
right? And
with all thy getting, get understanding." If you get the understanding, you get the wisdom, you're going to get understanding. You get the understanding, you're going to understand, stay your ass out of the damn chain game. It's brothers that's watch this show, his brothers on this show that's in the chain game right now, they'll tell you, man, that's the last place you want to be. Ain't nothing cool about being in there. You know, they tell you, man, you a fool if you come in there. Once you learn this damn truth, you come back to the chain game. Listen, brothers like us that we ain't been to the chain game, me and brothers are done. You know what I'm saying? Right. We've been to jail before. I know damn well I want to go to the chain game.
Hell no.
Certain states is different. They get the booty bandits on you. You know what I'm saying? Certain prisons, they ain't playing that shit. They go, hey man, you ain't raping no boys in here. But other prisons, the booty bandits coming out. You know what I mean? They gonna run up in your butthole. They gonna gang rape you. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is wild and nasty.
Right. That's what they.
Hey. Somehow people deserve to be in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Someone deserves to be in there. And the Most High will. All of them that's in there, that's, you know, rapists and pedophiles, and you steady raping motherfuckers inside there, may you get put to death with the cutting instrument. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the sword. You look that up in the Hebrew, it's gonna go back and say cutting instrument. Because we weren't having no swords. We had like bat type material with pricking metals when we beat and fillet the shit out your ass. And that's what got to happen to a lot of wicked niggas that's doing that type of shit. Because they're doing shit like that out here in the free world too. You need your ass beat to death, filleted with the cutting instrument, like Brother Israel be saying on Controversial and Deep Biblical Breakdown series. You know what I'm saying? You need to be beat. But we just got to keep the Most High laws, commandments, man. Let me go to the book of Romans. I don't think I brought this out, but I'm gonna bring it out right now. The book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good. That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High God. You know, and like you say, the brother been out week, the group in the group in the Bible, Sakari, you know, not the congregation account, but the book. But the group in there, them boys was mercenaries for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They will put your ass to death fast. You know what I'm saying? They was not playing no games. You know what I mean? And that's what's gonna happen in the last days.
All praise to the Most High.
All praises to him. Because, like I say, it's an awakening going on in the prison system. A lot of these boys are waking up to be Israelites, and they have a lot of knowledge. And if you read the Bible, the Most High says he's going to use a lot of prisoners to do his work in the end. It's going to be a lot of, because you got to have a certain type of spirit. A lot of brothers don't have that type of spirit yet. When you got the, a lot of these brothers already got, like they ain't scared to hurt somebody. They ain't scared to get personal and fillet and cut a motherfucker and gut a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That type of spirit the Most High gonna put on you. In the last day, he's talking about taking little damn babies like they took our babies and smashed their heads in. He said he gonna give us that spirit. We're gonna take their babies and dash their little ones against the damn rocks. You niggas ain't ready for that.
Nah.
But some of them brothers that's in the chain gang is because they already got the spirit for it. You know what I'm saying? They already ready.
Right.
Like Brother Williams saying, with the CI, the cutting instrument. You get filleted with the cutting instrument. And that's what got to happen to a lot of motherfucking brothers and wicked ass sisters. You got sisters that try to act like dudes. Remember, we got this role reversal shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You got sisters that's, they setting up licks and killing, Hey, you into that, sister? Get out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to wake up too. We can't do this on our own. This ain't a sausage fest. You know what I'm saying? We need to build a nation, be fruitful and multiply, and get this thing going. We need y'all to teach the little ones, the scriptures at home. While daddy out at work, getting that beef bacon. You know what I'm saying? Getting that turkey bacon. You know what I mean? So we have to keep our brothers and sisters out of the chain gang. And like the brother Ben always say, it's a murder cry. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen in these last days. It got to be. It talks about a Persian. What y'all think the Persian gonna be? That motherfucker's head getting cut off. Motherfucker getting filleted with the cutting instrument. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a Persian. Man, listen.
Hey, brother said. The brother said a murder cry. Right. I look up that definition of that murder cry. Say to scream or shout very loudly. Right. To scream or complain. Right. As though one has experienced something very dangerous, serious, or frightening. That murder cry, man. Hey, that's gonna be amongst our people. That's sinning. That's out here rebellious as hell. That don't want to listen to the word that's coming out. Because guess what? The Most High getting ready. Hey, in Genesis, when Noah had the ark, right? And the Most High was getting ready to shut that door, right? Imagine what our people was doing, right? Noah was bringing that word out, preaching, telling people to repent. Y'all better come on, because it's major destruction coming. But what they do, they didn't want to hearken. So what happened? The Most High shut that up. Our people was gnashing and all kind of things, screaming, bloody murder, crying. What was they doing? Crying murder, man. But watch this. Let me get Amos 9 and 10. Watch this. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. No. That say they shall live forever and get pats on the back. That said, all my people. Now, this is the Most High God saying this, man. All my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. He said that the evil shall. No, this thing. No, what do you mean? I'm gonna get switched up. What do you mean? Is Sakari going? What do you mean, brothers is gonna wake up off the chain gang and got that spirit on them and come slice and snatch my spine out my damn ass? What do you mean? What do you? No, that's not gonna happen to us. You hear people all the time. Not my Jesus.
Right.
Yes. Yo, Jesus.
Yo, Jesus.
Yo, Jesus said that he gonna come snatch his spine out. Right? He said, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. Not might, not maybe, not if. You shall die by the sword. And that sword is not a damn physical sword swinging out the sky like a pendulum, slicing you in pieces. That's the spirit that's going to be put on men. That when rebellious men and women don't want to get in order and in line with the Most High, it's curtains for you. It's off with your neck.
Off with your neck.
It's off with your neck. It is what it is. Now, you can probably sit there and suck on your teeth and get mad and shoo us away and say, all them niggas don't know what they talking about. But guess what? I'm going to jump back one chapter because the door is closing now. Brothers and sisters listening right now, I'm telling you, the door is closing right now. Watch this. 8 and 10. I'm sorry, 8 and 11. Watch. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, the Most High God. You got your opportunity right now listening to this podcast to get your ass in gear, man. If you close this live and go damn play Call of Duty or go damn put on some damn wicked, nasty damn video and start touching yourself, or go out and call Judy Judy over and smash out, that door is going to close on your wicked ass. I'm telling you. The Lord just said it. That's the famine of the word is coming. It ain't going to be no more podcasts. It ain't no knocking on the door talking about, yo, hey, brother Sadat, Don Yehuda, what's that rap? What's that precept? I need that precept, brother. It's over. So we just giving warning, like the Lord said, give them warning of me, son of man. I made thee a watchman. Give them warning of me. He didn't say, hey, let them know that I'm coming to pat them on the back, give them some damn gummy bears, damn, and kick it with you, man. He didn't say that. He told you, give you warning. He said, all the sinners of my people, you shall die. So if you calling yourself, I'm a child of God, I am an Israelite, but you ain't doing nothing the Lord said, not a damn thing. Guess what? Off with your neck, curtain closed. That's it. Goodbye. See you, hey, second death coming.
Come on. Let me think about that. The book of Hebrews, I seen the brother Ben Dawid put this in the chat. The book of Hebrews, chapter 9, verse 22. And almost all things are by the law purged with blood. And without shedding of blood, there is no remission. You got to get hit with that cutting instrument. Them boys serious about the damn cutting instrument, boy. I mean, it's like a bad motherfucker, boy. It's like a baseball bat or something with a goddamn bunch of prickering damn metals. And every time that motherfucker hits you, because that's what our forefathers was using. When you look at that word sword and it go all the way back to that what they was filleting you.
Right.
You get hit with the CI. And this ain't criminal investigation.
Right.
It's a cutting instrument. You know what I mean? What was that damn book I wanted? You had a scripture real quick, but Don Yehuda? I forgot the other scripture I damn had.
No, brother. I do, but
Oh, I got it. Hold on.
Go ahead, pull that joint.
Half the time, man, we have this right here. See, and let me always make the disclaimer. I forgot to do it. We have, though we may be rude in speech, but yet not in knowledge. We have been made manifest to bring the word to you. I'm paraphrasing a good brother Paul, so you can hear a lot of cuss words and whatever. Hey, you better hear. Hey, the words. Don't worry about the words. You better worry about the message. But let's go to the book of Ephesians, chapter. What was that? Chapter 4, verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth. That's all the bullshit that you're teaching. You know, the rappers, hey, run off to the plug, man. You know, get your brains blown out. You know what I'm saying? Rob this nigga. Do this right here. Make a bunch of babies. Don't take care of none of the motherfuckers. You know what I mean? That's the corrupt communication. Not the cussing. That's the corrupt communication. Not, you know, hey, man, damn that Bible, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you got one life, baby. Just live it, you know what I'm saying, the way you want to live it. You know what I mean? A nigga wants you to get damnation just like you. Believe that, Negroes. Let me start over with that. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to use of edifying. That's what we're doing. That's all the communication what comes out your mouth, edifying people, that they may minister grace unto the hearers. Because that's all we want the people that want to understand it. All you niggas that don't want to understand it, get the fuck on.
Right.
Get the fuck on. We don't know what I'm saying. You ain't doing nothing for our people. You a damn disgrace to our people. Let me get, because this is what we need right here. This is what we need right here, right here, right here. The book of Daniel, chapter 7:18, one of my favorite verses. I have this on the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to HOI. We got next. And this right here is on the back of they shirt, but it's a great scripture because this is what we're trying to do right here. The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Let me read that again. The book of Daniel, chapter 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. We ain't gonna ask for it. We're gonna take that motherfucker and possess the kingdom forever and even forever and ever. This kind of spirit that y'all brothers got to have on you. But in order to take the spirit, take the kingdom, we must have the right spirit upon us. We must come back to the Most High, get our remembrance back of who we are, our culture back. You know what I'm saying? Get back to being real men, get back to being real women, and we could rule the world. We can't rule the world like right now. What the hell the world gonna be twerking and shit all goddamn day long? We're gonna be sitting here, you know what I'm saying, running off on. They can't do business with nobody. They running off in the plug, doing business, bad business with everybody. You know, legal and illegal. You can't run the world like that.
Right.
Hey, listen. Like even just on the vein of that kingdom, you got to have the right mindset to have the right servants to help build that kingdom. You got to have that mindset that you got to be ruling over somebody. You know, in Isaiah 14:1, it said, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them." We're not going to be here in polluted ass America. We're going to be in our own land. Right. And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. This is the thing that our people got to get acquainted with, man. They got to wrap their mind around this thing, that you're going to have servants, you're going to have Bentleys, and you're going to have Laura's working for you all day, all night, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to lift the finger to do nothing. We're going to be in our heaven. We're going to be ministering unto the people, man, and they're going to be working for us because we're going to be the kings and priests in the land. You know what I'm saying? They said, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So, you know what I'm saying? They should clap for this because everybody that put you into subjection, tortured you, belittled you, you know, made you an astonishment and a byword and a proverb. These are the same people that's going to be cooking for you, cleaning for you, building up your kingdom and saying, yes, ma'am, and yes, sir.
That's right. That's right.
God. Let me see. Oh, you got something? No, so go ahead, brother Zadok.
Oh no, I was talking about our people looking to basically looking for help from from this nation that we in. Not being set in their own. We ain't in our land. This ain't our rest. I'm gonna grab that in Lamentations 4:17 real quick.
And while you get that right there, let me just bring this scripture out.
Go ahead, brother.
What you just said, you know, they want a gift, right? They want a gift,
right?
And this for all the brothers and sisters that's locked up or been locked up, and you got snitched on. We don't condone snitching. Do your damn time. You do the crime, do the damn time. You think the Most High go? The Most High ain't motherfucking finna goddamn give a snitch you know, a pat on the back unless you telling on some goddamn child molesters or some motherfucker that's down here serial killers or something. Surely oppression make it a wise man mad. Take that oppression and take your ass to the chain gang. Quit telling on other niggas to send them to the chain gang and sit your ass home. Surely oppression make it a wise man mad. And a gift destroys the heart. Quit taking that plea. Quit getting on the stand, pointing brothers and sisters out. So your black ass won't do your goddamn time.
Right.
You know, snitches get stitches with the cutting instrument. Shut out the Master P and don't limit them.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
I had something else
go ahead.
I want to bring up, but go ahead, brother. Bring that Lamentations out.
In Lamentations 4:17, it says, "As for our eyes, as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us." This nation ain't Joe Biden ain't thinking about you, man. He just gave you clean crack pipes, man, and said, get gone, Negro. He gave you a clean crack pipe, man. Like, come on now. He ain't gonna save you, man. Now everybody turn into America. Everybody turn into Negroes want to turn to America and then go pray for Ukraine. You know, ain't even but you got shootings in Chicago, New York, LA, all over this land. Black men killing each other left and right at an alarming rate, and ain't no flag going up. Ain't nobody jumping on putting you know, save the black man and all of that, man, on their Facebook or nothing like that. We run into another nation. Well, guess what that other nation gonna do? Watch this. Give me Isaiah chapter 13, verse 14. Watch this. Right? While you run into another nation looking for them to save you, watch this. And it shall be as a chase road. When it said it shall be as a chase road, what they're talking about? It's talking about America. They finna run. They gonna run. Watch this. It said, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. They ain't thinking about you, Negro. They are not thinking about you, man. You saw what they was doing to so-called black man and woman, man, over there in Ukraine. Nah, you ain't getting on this train. You ain't crossing this border. You better call your peoples. You know, matter of fact, here go gun, fight for us, die for us. You know, so yeah, man, our people, man, got to wake up, come up out of this madness, the mindset, man, that oppressive mind state, that defeatist mentality. I give up. You can't beat them, join them. Well, that's a death sentence right there, man.
Come on. Let me get the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 38 and 39.
Right.
And now I say unto you, because stay away from all the punk motherfuckers, all the niggas the niggas and the bitches, the hoes and the fuck boys that get you in all this trouble. You want to hang around a bunch of motherfuckers that fuck you up. Well, let's see what the Most High got to say. The book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 38 and 39. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of God, the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily be found even to fight against the Most High. Man, keep the Most High words, keep them close to you. You know what I'm saying? Keep these laws close to you. Hold on 1 second real quick. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, bro, you know, they forgot when they was looking for Biden to save their black ass that Biden was instrumental in that 1994 crime law that got everybody locked up forever and ever.
Right.
They, they act like they don't remember this. And he get on stage, he get on TV and admit that he the one that wrote it. He was the one that laid the foundation for it, and they still voted his behind in the office.
How long will you simple ones love simplicity? Yeah, you read it earlier. How long will you simple ones love simplicity? How people simple? They love that voting thing, man. They'll just vote every racist honky in there. They just, whoa, I'm a Democrat. Oh, I'm a Republican too. Oh. I mean, shit, hell. That's two heads of the same snake, two heads of the same serpent. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They're good cop, bad cop. That's all they do is play good cop, bad cop.
Right.
But let me get the book of Ezekiel, since y'all brought it up earlier. The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3:17. Start at 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman into the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity. But his blood I will require at thy hand. Man, verse 19, I'm going to go on. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wicked ways, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. See what I'm saying? So we got to give you warning. This ain't judgment, it's just warning. We got to give you warning. We love you, brothers and sisters out there. Right. You know what I'm saying? And we want y'all to do the very best y'all can. And I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let the brothers go ahead and give their last scriptures off rapid fire. Go ahead, brothers.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Who's I got one more I'm gonna end with. Y'all know what I'm gonna end with.
Yeah, Ezekiel 2:7. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. So we gotta speak these words to our people, man, because we rebellious as hell out here, man. We out here driving with the blinders on, not doing what we know we're supposed to be doing, pointing the finger at everybody else when three fingers pointing back at us. I mean, I know that the enemy, he's added on to our woes, but we got to take some accountability in this thing, because without us taking accountability means no salvation, means no kingdom. So we definitely got to own up to what we're doing to change these things and make sure that we're doing what's commanded of us.
Right.
Car.
Right. I'm gonna
get another scripture.
Yeah. My last scripture, man, is I'm gonna give 1 Kings chapter 8. I'm gonna read verse 8. I'm sorry, chapter 8, verse 46 to 47. Man, this is plain, man, right here, man. But our people got to understand who they are, understand that they rulers on this earth, that we got to take back that kingdom. But there's something required of you, something you got to do first, right? Let me get this real quick. Verse 40, 1 Kings chapter 8, verse 46. If they sin against thee, for there is no man that sinneth not, and thou be angry with them, and deliver them to the enemy, so that they carry them away captives unto the land of the enemy, far or near. Yet if they shall bethink themselves, black man, white, black woman, bethink yourself, you're an Israelite. You God's chosen people, right? It says, in the land where the ye would carry captive, and repent and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives, saying. Now there's something you got to say, not think about, write it down, put it on a post-it note. You got to say this. We have sinned and have done perversely. We have committed wickedness. You got to repent. Our people got to repent, come back to the law, statute, commandments of the Most High God, so we can get up out of this captivity, be delivered, put back in our land, gain rulership over this world. That's it.
Well, actually, I'm going to have about 2 scriptures, possible 3. I was trying to, let me do the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1 and 2. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High God, and the law that endures forever. All that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die.
Right.
Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light, thereof, that they mayest be illuminated. You want to be Illuminati? The Most High teaches you how to be Illuminati. But
Right.
I was trying to find. Let me see. Hold on. I thought it was somewhere in Baruch, but anyway, let me end like I always end the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13 and verse 14. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. And with that, brothers and sisters out there, I'm Brother Zadok. We have Brother Zadok, another Brother Zadok with an S, Brother Don Yehuda. And we just want to tell y'all episode 17, it's a wrap, the murder cry / battle cry on America's POWs, prisoners of war, so-called black people, which are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. We hope y'all got edified. We brought the pain for y'all. We gave y'all all the answers, which is the Most High words, not ours. And so we hope that the brothers and sisters that's locked up, they get motivated. When you get out, keep teaching that word. Stay the hell up out of there. And we're going to keep teaching our generations of kids to stay the hell up out of these damn prison holes that the white man is making so much money off us and all the other nations as well. If y'all got anything else to say, brothers, y'all can say something.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Hey, y'all enjoy your Sabbaths. We love y'all, Israel. Until next time, episode 18, we're going to be talking about what the hell should Negroes be doing on the brink of World War III. Y'all still going to be twerking and TikToking? We're going to talk about it. Catch us episode 18. Shalom.